This is a rivalry game. This is a must-win game for this Detroit Lions team. The Seattle Seahawks are coming into town for the fourth year in a row. The first year we went to them, it was later in the year in that 2021 season when Dan Campbell's first year. The later in the year where we started to rattle off some wins. We got blown out by Seattle, but we were putting up some points. And then the following year, Seattle came here and it was a shootout. We couldn't stop them. They couldn't stop us, and they ended up winning that game. And similar game last year when they came into town week 2 and they beat us with the blue ski mask in overtime thanks to Tyler Lockett scoring in the end zone. That was last year. We couldn't stop them. They couldn't stop us. I'm expecting a completely different football game this time around. The Seattle Seahawks, yes, they are 3-0. I'm not taking anything away from them being 3-0. It's impressive to be 3-0, but they played the Denver Broncos, who got a rookie quarterback, and that was week 1. Then they played the Patriots, who got blown out by the Jets last week, and they were kind of competing with the Patriots. And then last week, they played the Miami Dolphins, who are down to their third-string quarterback, and Geno Smith threw 2 picks. But this is the key to stopping their offense. We all know the weapons they got on their offense. At running back, they got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Both those dudes are good running backs, but this Detroit Lions defense is so good at stopping the run. That's what it's going to come down to. Limit Kenneth Walker, limit Zach Charbonnet, and let Geno Smith sit back in the pocket and we tee off on him. That's what it's going to be. The Seahawks have given up. They gave up 3 sacks last week and 46% passer. He was under pressure 46% of the time last week, and he was struggling. He threw 2 picks. We got to get pressure on Geno Smith. If you shut down that running game, shutting down Zach Charbonnet, shutting down Kenneth Walker, and you let Geno Smith sit back there in the pocket, you get pressure on him. But the thing with Geno Smith, he's still a very mobile quarterback. So this is where you limit Charbonnet, you limit Kenneth Walker, and you let Geno Smith beat you, and then you make sure you contain him in the pocket, because the last couple of years playing against the Seattle Seahawks, Geno Smith has burnt us a few times, not getting off the field on third down because he takes off in the middle. We got to contain Geno Smith. That is going to be so key. If we can keep Geno Smith in the pocket, we bang him around a little bit, he's down to throw some iffy balls, and we're going to pick it off, and we got to win the turnover battle. That's what's key this week. We have to win the turnover battle. Denver, when they played Seattle, turned the ball over 3-4 times. I didn't watch the New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks game, but I knew that was a closer game. And last week, the Dolphins turned the ball over a bunch of times. We got to win the turnover battle. We limit their running game, let Geno Smith beat us in the pocket, which I don't think is possible, and you limit the turnover battle, you win the turnover battle, you create some turnovers on defense, it's going to be looking really nice for your offense. Offensively, they're really good on the defense line. They got some pressures. Maffei's got 3 sacks on the year. They had 3 sacks last week or something like that. They got a good defensive front. They got Tariq Woolen back there. They got Julian Love. Their defense is solid. But this week, you're at home. It's Monday Night Football. Let's pound the rock. Let's keep the time of possession, right? Honestly, if we can keep the time of possession, this will be huge for this Detroit Lions team. Keeping the Seattle Seahawks off the... not being able to do much on offense, and you just keep pounding the rock. That should be the recipe every week for this Detroit Lions team, just because you're that good on offense and your defense has gotten that much better. Pound the rock and keep the time of possession and win the turnover battle. I want to see a no interception game from Jared Goff this week. That'll be something that I'm looking forward to, and something that needs to happen. We're a little banged up on this offensive line right now. Who knows if Frank the Tank's going to play? I think Frank the Tank's going to play with that torn pec. He doesn't want to go down. They didn't put him on IR. If he wants to keep playing, man, let's keep it rolling, baby. But if Frank's sitting out this week, you'll probably have Glasgow move to center and Owuske move to guard. Let's keep it. Let's keep Jared Goff upright. Let's protect Jared Goff. Let's pound this rock, and let's keep it rolling into the bye week, and let's get healthy going into week 6 against the Dallas Cowboys. Man, we got a tough stretch of schedule right here. Home against Seattle, bye week. Then we're at Dallas, and then we're at Minnesota. We have to be 2-2. This is a must-win game for this Detroit Lions team, and it's time to keep it rolling, baby. That's what it's all about. Every team's battling with injuries right now. It's the next man up, and you just keep it rolling. David Montgomery should have a big game. Jahmyr Gibbs should have a big game. It's just time to keep it rolling into this week. It's time to keep it rolling into week 4. It's time to keep it rolling into the bye week, baby. Let's go. Let's stay healthy. Let's get a win here. I'm saying it's going to be like I want it to be, we're scoring 34-21. That's what I'm going to say, the final score prediction for this game. maybe not even 21. Maybe they only score 14 points because our defense is that good. Who knows? Let me know what your guys' score predictions are in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please keep helping this channel grow, and I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. One Pride, signing out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.